Hey, it's Jacob. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time around here. This is my haul for today, and I'm going to go through it, so let's get straight into it. How's it going? So we're going to start off with a Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith. I've actually sold one of these before, but the one that I sold had a box, so when I do put this up, I think I sold the one for $15.99, somewhere around there, with postage on top, but this one doesn't have the box. So this is a Dinky Toys vintage. It's definitely got a lot of age in it. Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith. You can have a quick little look. If it'll focus. On the box of the last one I sold, it said that it had a suspension, independent suspension. So that must have been a big thing back in the day. And it's actually a really cool model. And I think it just looked good on someone's shelf. Good little collectors, especially if you had your this was your vehicle for your wedding, something like that. Very good memories. That's the first piece. On to the next. So the next piece we got is this Hornsey vinegar type jug. It is Hornsey, legit, made in England. I've sold maybe 4 Hornsey pieces already, like a flower jar, a cup, and a smaller jar. So this just, I should have really sold it in a set, but I think piecing it out I probably made a little bit more. So this is up for, I think I've put it up for like $12.99, $13.99. Nice little piece. It's obviously got a lot of age, but it's been very well kept. I think I might have paid £1, £2, £3 for it. So a lot of the stuff that I do buy for the time being, I might be paying up for it. But it's just to be able to get sales in order to keep the shop ticking over, get that algorithm kicking, if that's how it works, I don't know. But that's piece number 2, and it's quite a nice one, to be fair. A nice deep vintage green colour, really nice. I'm just going to get the delicate pottery out of the way just so I can get that bubble wrapped up in a way nicely. So this is a Royal Winton Chelsea sweet dish, something like that. I haven't really seen any listings for this. I'm not too sure how much they go for. I did sell a Royal Winton tea set for £70, and that went to America. So I don't know what this would be on its own, but it's a beautiful pattern. It's like floral on a black background. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, it does have a crack in there. And you can see it on the front, so it may have been repaired previously. I paid 50p for it, but as you can see, it's a Royal Winton Chelsea, beautifully nice bone china, made in England, and it's kind of gold leaf around the outside as well. It's just a really nice pattern. I think I might try and sell it for, I'll put it up for 40, see what happens. If not, I might be able to just reduce the price 5 at a time and see where we go from there. So that's that piece. Next up in the pottery, porcelain, ceramics, we've got this Spuds Italian Copeland, made in England, like a bowl. If you look, it's got a nice beautiful pattern of some two people, some goats on a river with a bridge backdrop. It's just really, really nice, unusual. I've seen one sell, I think, for £23 on eBay, so I probably shouldn't do that. The old flipperoonie. Seen one sell for £23, so I'll put that around the same sort of price, £23. I'm going to charge for postage on this, and it's just because I'm going to take extra care when I'm packing it, make sure I put a nice fat layer of bubble wrap around it and a load of padding. But that's that piece. Paid a couple of pounds for it, £3 at the most, so we'll see if we get some profit out of that. If so, happy days. Next up is this very, very cute, it's a Beswick Cocker Spaniel holding a plate that says my plate, and I just thought it was just really, really cute. It's painted very, very well. I think it'd probably be hand painted. Beautiful design on it. Nice and light. It does have a little bit of a patina to it, but from what I've learned, that can happen in the baking process when they're baking it to bake the paint on there. So it's got a few little cracks, but you can't feel it. so I assume it's just made in the production process. That's super cute. I haven't seen any sold, but there's a few Beswick sold, so I'll probably go like $12.99 on that. Paid 50p, so it's worth a try at that price. I just thought it was just very, very cute, especially if you have a Cocker Spaniel in that sort of coat. It'd be a nice little addition to your house. So next up is this relic from the past. I've only ever seen these on movies, so it's got a nice little leather case, like a deep green case, and it's a Philips 0095 mini tape recorder. I have put a battery in it. It is making sounds, but I'm not too sure. Like, I can hear stuff, but it just seems like white noise, so I'm not 100% sure if this works. Although it is making noise, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of research to find out if this works or not. Maybe get fresh tape, try and record my voice, play it back, see how it goes. But if it does work, I've seen one sell for £55. That didn't have a case, and I don't know. Like, I can't remember how good the condition is, but the condition on this is pretty good, and it's got a case. So that's just like a mini tape, like a mini voice recorder. And I've only seen it on movies where it's like, have you any comments? And then they ask them for their comments, sort of thing. So I have put a battery in there. It is making sounds, but if any of you guys know how to figure out if these things work, give me a shout in the comments. If not, I'll try and do a research before I list it, because I want to put it up for the appropriate price. But I just thought that were really cool, unusual. You don't really see these too often. But that's that one. On to the next. Again, another relic from the past. So here we have a gentleman's grooming kit. It did have a razor in here, but for safety purposes I took the razor out. But I just think it's a cool little mechanical way of putting a razor in there. You'd slot it on top, close it up, cinch it down, and away you go. Took that out. Again, paid I think £1 for this whole set, which I thought is pretty cool. It comes with a mirror, scissors, nail file. Although I don't think the scissors and the nail file were original pieces to this, but it is Sheffield steel, and so is that, so we'll just keep them in there for now. It's got the old brush, in case you need to brush things, and then it even came with like the original Lux soap, so I thought that was pretty cool. These are all chromium plated pieces. I think the copper chromium plated, but it's just a really cool piece. I have listed this already. I think I put it up for $50.99. There's a few people looking at it, a few people watching it. So we'll see if that sells. It's probably more likely to go to a movie studio in the very end, or someone's collection, like in a barbershop, something like that. But I just thought it was really, really cool, unusual. Might as well grab it at that price. Lost the zip now. There we go. Nice little duty leather case. Can't go wrong. On to the next. Next up, we've got this plush collection here. And I paid £3 for this box, and there is 3 in there. So £1 a piece, can't go wrong. This guy's not trying to come out. So we've got a large teddy bear with blue eyes. Pretty nice, pretty soft, exactly what you want in a plush. We have this jaguar or leopard with the cub attached, pretty cute, quite big as well, and it just sit there in somebody's collection. Very, very, very nice. We've also got this jaguar that lays down, or leopard, but I think it is a jaguar. It measures around 2 feet long when it's laid down. I've already listed this for I think maybe £20. Got a bit of interest in it, so we'll see how that goes. Can always decrease the price if it doesn't sell, but very, very cute. This one's actually made by Aurora as well, which is a UK plush company, but we'll see how it goes. Next up, we got this true blast from the past. So not only does it come in a nice cool leather case to keep it protected and to carry it around in, but this is a old school like vlog camera, something like that. So I'm not filming on one of these right now, but this is where it all began. So this is a Bolex Palard or Raylard 3 tri-lens camera. I think it's like 8mm film type stuff. Super cool. It'd be a perfect prop for like a movie studio, or if someone knows all about like filming and photography, they might be able to get it going. They assured me that this was kept in immaculate condition, inside, dry and no damp. So the chances of it working is pretty high, to be honest with you. Paid £15 for this. It's worth it for the lesson to me. What if I come across one of these, or what if this one's worth a couple of £100? For the lesson, I'll pay £15 all day long. At this point in the game, I'm just learning. You pay for your education, and I'm paying for the education on this. So very cool. It comes with a couple more lenses and this carry case. So happy days. I did have it open earlier, but I can't seem to get my fingers behind the little opening. You literally twist it, it opens up, and you can see inside where you'd put like the 8mm film. From what the research I've done, I think it's 8mm film, but super cool. And more likely than not, it's going to go in someone's collection or to a film studio that'll use it as like a prop for an old like 50s, 60s, 40s type film thing. Very cool. But that's truly a relic from a bygone age. Very nice. And with it being in this case as well, it's obviously been kept in good condition, in inside conditions, likely to actually just fire up and work. I don't know much about it. I'll do a bit of research, but I think I put this up for 127, 123 pounds, something along those lines. A little bit of interest in it, so we'll see if it gets going. Here I am, Taurus Jacob. So what we've got here is another blast from the past. This is a cool little Shahi Pentax camera, old school type thing. Comes with its own little carry case, which I think is pretty cool. You kind of like twist to release. Nice little leather case. It's one of those where you'd like load it up and then fire away. I just think that's so cool. Everything looks good on it. I don't know if it would work, but again, I don't know much. Like the focus on there is beautiful. You kind of just got to twist it to focus it out. But if there is any film in there and I do manage to sell it, someone's got a photo of my camera and they're probably like, what's this guy taking photos of? But that's it. And the lens itself, pretty thick, and it goes quite long. So I don't know much about cameras, but from what I know, the lenses are expensive. And if this is like a old school SL or DSLR type camera, probably get a decent amount of money for it. Paid $5 for it, and if I didn't already say, I paid $15 for that old Bolex camera over there. But this is cool, especially with the case. You kind of like put it on the opposite way. Do you? Yep, no, you put it this way. Like so. Twist it, bring it round. It kind of covers over the lens. Get the straps out of the way. Clips back onto itself to keep it protected. And there we go. We've got a nice little carry case, Pentax camera. Very cool. Again, something that's probably going to go in someone's collection or to a film studio in order to use as a prop. But super cool. Bygone age, ancient, archaic tech. On to the next. Next up, we've got these two ships. I think this is a battleship. This is HMS Victory, and this is the Mary Rose. Nice little wood models. I think one's a little bit bigger than the other, but like you can see, my hands are pretty big, and you can see like the size sort of difference. It's got very good details on it. Anchors on both sides, lots of sails and rigging. The Victory has even more rigging and more sails, and it's beautifully painted. I assume it's hand painted. And it says 9-inch HMS Victory. Very cool. I actually got this one with a couple of souvenirs, a keychain and a handkerchief. And I think this is, or if it still is, docked down in Plymouth, and you can go aboard this ship. So it's probably like a souvenir from down there. The Mary Rose, I'm not 100% sure. I think I put this up for like £15. This one for 23, and the souvenirs included. Shipping is not included on both, so we'll see how we go on that. But paid a couple of quid for both of these. We'll see where we get to with a profit. Happy days if we get a little bit more. Next up, I got these 3 Enid Blyton books. So they look like they've got a lot of aging in. I don't know how to date books to figure out whether they're first editions or not, but this one does say in it, first printed September 1947, and that's the only thing it says. So I'm not too sure if that means it's a first edition or not. Maybe someone down in the comments can let me know. But I think each of these books is beautifully illustrated with some nice illustrations inside. The previous owner, I think, maybe even coloured these in, because they probably came black and white. Let me just double check. Kind of, yeah, like look. So the majority of them are black and white, but there's a few that have been coloured in, which I don't know if it adds value or not, but very, very cool little book. It's got a little bit of wear to it, which is a shame, but I paid £3 for all of these, so that's like what, 33 pence and some change, 33.3 point whatever per book. One or two of them could be first edition, so I don't know if that makes them worth a little bit more, but very, very nice books. And I think one might even have a story of something to do with a gollywog, and I'm not too sure if that might make it more worthwhile or not to somebody. It's just yet to be seen, right? And then, so one is called Rocking Down Mystery. This one is Enid Blyton's Lucky Storybook, and this one is Stories for Bedtime. So that's a set of 3 books. I'm going to try and sell them individually. If I don't get much joy, I might like bundle them up, because I think I've seen a few more Enid Blyton books at the same spot, so I might be able to just grab them all, bundle them up, see where we get to with that. But again, for the £1, I'm definitely going to take the lesson. But if you guys know how to date books, let me know down in the comments. That'd be very much appreciated. On to the next. So next up we have this oilcloth bag from Southern Comfort. It does say on the inside made in England, but I just thought it was very, very cool. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. I've seen like a tote bag like this, but oilcloth type one, Southern Comfort. And I've sold some, like a Yorkshire tea tin, 2 of them, for £26. They went to America. So I'm assuming this, just because it's like memorabilia, vintage for sure, I'm sure it'll sell to somebody. It does have a little bit of repair on it, and they use quite obvious stitching, like thread, black thread. However, just because the rarity of it, I think it'll still sell. It's definitely got some marks on it, but due to its age, it's bound to have. But I think I paid 50, maybe £1 for this. And for that sort of price, it's definitely worth the risk on it. But super, super cool, nice little tote bag, right? On to the next. So the next 2, matter of fact, the next few bits now are all vintage finds. I think I paid a little bit too much for this one. So for this one is Monopoly, the Lakes edition. Paid £16 for this, would end up with the shipping and the buyer fees from Vinted. However, it does retail for I think £35. It does have a sticker on the back here saying $34.99. I put it up for $20.99 free postage. It's going to cost me like $2.90 to send it. No interest on this so far. However, when it gets into summertime and everyone's booking their trips to the lakes, they may want to take a Monopoly with them in case we get a rainy day. Very, very cool. Still sealed in the box. Can't go wrong, really. If I get my money back, I'm happy. Just for the lesson, you know what I mean. Positive vibes only. Next up, again, another vintage find. I ended up paying, I think, £8 for this delivered. So this is a Friends TV series, Monopoly, still sealed in the box. Again, can't complain with something like that that's still sealed. I'm not too sure the resale value on it. I think I've put it up, because it's still sealed, I think I put it up for £20. Not too sure if I've got any interest on it. I haven't been really watching this one. This does say it includes free top trumps card, so I don't know if that's inside the box already or what. I don't want the buyer being like, hey, where's my top trump card, because I don't have them if they did include them. But again, I'm just in it for the lesson, for the learning, for the education. So at that price, I'll definitely take it. But I think it's a cool little piece, and with it being still sealed, happy days. Right, on to the next. Next up, we have this Beano Monopoly. So this one is out of the box, unfortunately. And when I did check through it, there's one token missing, so a little bit of a shame on that one. However, just the artwork alone will probably fetch a few views and maybe some watchers. I think I've already got one watcher actually on this, which is fair enough. And in the description, I do state that it's got one piece missing, one movable token. However, everything else is present. The cards are all there. I did check the cards are all there, put them all in order. So, and they're in fairly good condition as well, so can't really complain. But just for the artwork alone on this whole piece, it's probably worth the price. I think I put it up for $18.99 with free postage potentially, I think. But look at that, beautiful, good artwork, just like the comics. You can't really complain at that. It comes with the instruction manual to ensure you're playing it the right way. But for the price that I paid on this one, I think I got them down to like less than a tenner. But then you pay the buyer's fee, the postage fee, so all in all probably like £12. If I can get the £18 again, it's just a nice little sale to keep the store ticking over, and it's worth the lesson. But we'll see how that one goes. And the next two bits, again, are vintage finds, so I'll pull them out and then we'll get to it. So, here we've got the Guess Who Simpsons edition. Brand new, still sealed in the box. Got this off Vinted for, I think, all in all, to get it delivered, £8, so pretty good. I think these retail brand new like this in the box for £20. I think I've got it up for 18 with a few viewers and one watcher. So, for that sort of price, I'm probably going to double my money back even more. And again, worth the lesson. But I just thought it was very, very cool. Anything Simpsons related seems to sell very well, or at the very least gets a bit of interest. Get some traffic to the store, and maybe a few sales. But for that price, can't complain. Happy days. Double my money. Nice. And this is, I believe this is the last piece for today. And it's a Guess Who World Football Stars edition. I think I got this for probably like £10 delivered, and it retails for £25. It's still sealed in the cellophane, and it's got all your cult classics on there in terms of players. And I think for any sort of football fan, this is a great sort of game. We'll see how. I've actually got a bit of interest on this. I've posted it already, and a bit of interest, and sent one offer out already. So we'll see where we get with that. I think I've got this, like I said, £10 delivered, and then it retails for £23, £24, £25, and I've put it up for £24 with free shipping. So happy days, double my money again. After fees, after a bit of shipping, maybe just a little bit less, but again, another sale to keep the shop ticking over and drive some viewers to the shop. So happy days. So that is, how many times have I said so? Count it up, let me know in the comments. I feel like it's a lot. That is all I've got for today. Let me know if you like the haul. Let me know if you like these videos. I've got a lot of stuff coming off Vinted, Don't Tell the Missus. A massive Walking Dead collection, some Legos, some plushies, some Paw Patrol, stuff like that. So let me know if you want me to like gather another little bundle and show you that. If you like the video, drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.